Today on the Lazy Geckos, we're departing for the Bahamas.
It's kind of wakey out here. It's not really the seas, it's just because the inlet hitting a wake here and there, but no big deal.
We're taking you offshore to cross the Gulf Stream.
Whee! You're in the ocean!
And we have some first-timers.
This is officially Reese's very first watch.
Things just got easier aboard.
Are you nervous?
Me?
Yeah.
No, well, I'm nervous.
I was just joking, it's been a while.
Ready? Let's do it. Good morning. After tons of hard work and waiting on a weather window, the time has come. We have a day crossing today. We're casting off the lines and headed offshore.
It's kind of wakey out here. It's not really the seas, it's just because the inlet hitting a wake here and there, but no big deal. Right now, my heading is about 20 miles south of West End. That's gonna help us with our angle as we get into the Gulf Stream. Now, the Gulf Stream here is only about a mile offshore. We're gonna hit that Gulf Stream pretty quick, and it's gonna push us a little further. I'm gonna have to kind of like crab walk it across. If we were more south, that would be a little bit more effective as far as aiming 20 miles south of your location, whatever. You just basically, whatever the Gulf Stream is, say 2.5 knots, and you're gonna be in there for how many hours? So 2.5 knots an hour, you're gonna go north. Let's say you're gonna be in there for 10 hours, that'd be 25 miles that you wanna aim south of your location so that the current can bring you up to it. Where we're leaving from in Palm Beach, it's pretty much, it's just north of West End. You kind of have to crab walk it across because you don't really have that angle anyway. I expect to hit the Gulf Stream here real soon, and then I'll be able to notice it in our speed. Right now we're making 6.3 knots. The wind is 5 knots, so I don't even see the point in putting the sail up right now. If the seas were a bit rougher, I would put the main sail up because it helps stabilize the boat. But right now it's okay. So we'll just keep on this heading and see what kind of speed we get here.
We often get asked what it's like out there. This is it. Hours and hours of boredom. Sometimes mixed in with something terrifying taking place.
How's she doing? Is this fun? Yeah, it's like, oh, it's so bouncy. Doesn't make your tummy feel funny? Your belly? Whee!
I had her nutrition.
Cute. You're in the ocean. Shark? Does a shark live in the ocean? That's
No.
right. The water was about 75 degrees, and now that we're in the Gulf Stream, it's gone up to 83.3 right here. You can see how much warmer the Gulf Stream water is. We're moving along at 6.2 knots in the water, but our true speed over ground is 5.76. So we're going a little slower because we're kind of crabbing across. I'm trying to stay on that line best we can without slowing. The more south I face, the slower we're going to go. So I'm trying to keep it right on that line, kind of walk that line and make adjustments as needed to hit the West End here.
I am up here at the helm on watch. Everyone has fallen asleep. The seas really aren't bad, but I think it's just been a while since we've been out here, so it kind of made everybody feel a little seasick, and of course the babies feel tired, but everyone has gone to sleep, so I am a little lonely. So as long as I don't fall asleep, we'll all be okay. I'm not gonna fall asleep. I'm fine. I'm happy to be up here. It's nice to have a quiet moment, and I'm pretty excited to take it over to beautiful waters, get my bikini, and just have a good time.
This is officially Reese's very first watch, running everything. What do you think, son? How those sunglasses help?
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
We won't need them when we're in the Bahamas. We'll see everything.
What are you looking for here?
Crab pots and boats, and make sure that there's no heat.
Yeah, how do you look for boats?
You look at those things and around.
Yeah, you look for radar hits and looking around, right?
Yeah.
All right. You're on watch. You got us.
Now that's cool. Reese has grown up aboard. To see him taking control is so amazing.
Are you gonna be napping, Dad?
Chill.
Dad, it's best if you pull those up. If you're more to pillow. Do I need to look at Jeff? Oh, our Jeff is not working.
It's really deep.
All right, everybody has woken up. I'm just gonna make some quick and easy leftovers. Look at me, I'm such a mess. I cut baby up a banana and made her a little Nutella sandwich. I'm gonna heat up some leftover pizza from going out last night at the restaurant for Jeremiah. And then myself, I'm gonna heat up some leftover chicken that we had when I made chicken fajitas the other night. Should be good. Would you like some pizza? One thing I learned pretty quickly is on passage, for some reason, the boat gets so messy and unorganized, it's insane. So whenever there's like a calm moment and I can handle just not having to battle seasickness, I try to go around and just clean everything up that's gotten thrown around. Kids' toys, cruising books, towels, stuffed animals, dishes, random things we pulled out of the fridge, whatever, trash, napkins. So here's our dishes situation. That's breakfast and lunch. Here's some juice. I gotta put that back in the fridge. The fridge is really full, so sometimes you pull it out, it's kind of bumpy, and you can't get it back in, so I've gotta get that back in. Dinner is ready. I really wanted to film while I was doing that, but even though it's calm, I was feeling a little seasick, so I thought, better not. I sauteed some broccoli, 3 cups of broccoli over a little bit of oil, and that was for like 3 to 5 minutes. Took it out and then added in ground turkey and diced onions, let that cook up. And then after that I added in some peppers, celery, carrots, garlic, and threw that all in there, tossed it all together. And then I made up like a sauce. 1 cup of beef broth, a 1/4 cup of cocoa aminos, which is like a soy sauce substitute, 3 tablespoons of coconut brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, toasted sesame oil, and then I did 2 tablespoons of arrowroot, that's substitute for cornstarch, with 2 tablespoons of water. Mix that together and put that off to the side. And then I had my sauce mixture all together, and then I made a side of white rice on the side. So it's all ready, and it's pretty perfect. It's 5 minutes to 5, so I'm spot on. But I need to go sit outside because I feel a little nauseous. How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good, I feel a little seasick.
Yeah, I can imagine. You're in the galley.
Yeah, but I mean, could be worse. I'm gonna sit out here for a minute and try to make it better.
Is LP gas off? Gotta make sure LP gas is off every time. Could go badly at that. We're less than 2 hours out right now. Moving in 7 knots.
It's off.
Thank you.
I gotta sit down.
Have a seat, relax.
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna lay down.
All right, honey.
Enjoy your dinner. I'll be sick.
Hey, at least you're not pregnant.
Oh my gosh. Last night I thought I was pregnant. Last night I felt nauseous, and then I was like, oh no, I better not be.
You're not.
No, it was because I drank a glass of wine and then laid down, and it gave me like, I don't know, weird. So, about 10 hours of motoring across a calm Gulf Stream, we finally spotted land.
Land ho, guys.
Yeah!
I see land, Bryn.
Yay!
Bryn, you've completed your first Bahamas crossing, sweetheart.
I think we all felt a little sick here and there, but it's not because it was bad. It's just, that's what happens. Your body has to adjust. No fish. We didn't catch any fish.
No,
We
not even a bite.
Yeah. I was asking somebody, so what's the method to catching fish? And they said, well, are you drinking a beer? Because that's the step 1. I'm like, oh, maybe that's what we're missing. We don't ever drink under passage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be there in less than an hour. We can already see land. The B&G is amazing. You were able to set it up to kind of track us to get us there quickly, and it actually brought up our speed like a knot.
Yeah.
And brought our time down. And soon we're safely tied off in the Bahamas. Are you nervous?
Me?
Yeah.
No, well, I'm nervous.
I was just joking. It's been a while
Oh,
since you
no.
checked in, but it's, you know what you're doing.
Customs is easy if you don't have a dog.
Oh, okay. I'll see you in a minute.
Alright. Bye-bye, Reed. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Daddy.
When you arrive, the captain goes up and checks the boat and the crew into the country. We just watch from the boat.
Look at this. Bug bites. Look how he gets affected. He's always been like that. Poor little guy. Look at all scratch marks from all night. But you said you slept good? Besides that?
Yeah.
I think we all slept good.
How'd customs go?
Oh, it was great. They're on Bahamas time, so they're not there.
Oh,
It's,
gosh.
It's just after 9. I checked into the marina. They were very nice. We're here till Sunday.
You paid till Sunday?
Well, they don't really do it that way.
Oh, okay.
So they just take your they write your credit card number down, and then they charge you. So we'll get checked into customs, and then we've never been to West End, so I think we're gonna enjoy the pool and the area and the bar and the tiki bar and all that kind of stuff. So the beach was beautiful.
We'll get off the boat, do that, have some fun in the sun, maybe get some work done as well.
Yeah, I'll
and
probably
then,
do a video.
Check out West End and have a good time. How'd customs go?
Good. We're all checked in. We got a 70-day cruising permit.
I noticed he didn't come on the boat. You guys walked all the way here and turned around.
Yeah, it's pretty far. He was a nice guy, and we talked on the way. And then when he got here, then we started talking about the Marine Corps and stuff. And he was like, "Oh, okay." He was coming to check the weapons. He's like, "Let's go." So we went back. They didn't even look at him, but it's all good. I guess they figure you know what you're doing. So. But yeah. So we got our cruising permit, and we're all checked in. And I think it's time to raise the flag.
Oh.
Do you think Reese should do it first time?
I do. Let me see that flag. Very nice. Looks shiny and new. It won't look like that when we leave.
No, it won't.
The Bahamas are very windy at times. This flag will be all torn up after a month or so. Raising the flag of a country you sail to is always a fun celebration.
The yellow flag is the quarantine flag, and you put that up when you get to a new country and you haven't checked in yet, so they know that that boat has not checked in. So you put the yellow quarantine flag up. Then once you check in with customs, you can go ahead and put their flag up.
So that's how they know our boat is not checked in.
Oh, there it goes.
All the way up. Perfect. Ready to go explore?
Coming up,
Very nice setup over here. It was just super stressful. This is my bikini addiction bikini. I got lit up by no-see-ums. Nice and secluded. Those birds want our dinner.
we're getting used to Bahamas time.
The first boat there should be what we are.
Then we're sailing deeper into the islands.
I'll take 9 knots any day.
Kids are still asleep.
Our buddy boat stood us up.
They no-showed us.
We'll have a buddy boat failure. That's okay. Who needs them?
Like algae and all over it. It's been sitting for a long time.
I'm exhausted and a mess. I'm really hot and sweaty, but we're gonna pull through.
Want more? Check us out at lazygeckos.net. Remember, patrons can get complimentary access. You can also visit our Vimeo channel. The link is below. Don't forget to click subscribe to get all of the fun. See you next week.